Tides is on his like 28-hour stream. I can't imagine streaming that long.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
I think he is a zombie, so... I wasn't sure what King Swipe. I think it's good enough though. Like, it's one way to deal with muster. And it's also good even if they don't have muster. I guess it has to be a keep in this matchup. So. Tides is pretty loud when he streams too. I can like hear him here. Any Druid deck that's consistent other than Dragon deck? Is the Dragon deck this deck? Maybe. My curve is pretty bad here.
Reporting for duty. I must safeguard the land.
Alright, can I clear a swipe? I don't think so. I can't really clear a swipe. I'm just gonna have to Drake.
Feel nature's wrath.
Rogue is actually, I think, a really hard matchup.
I must protect the wild.
Like, Ramp Druid kind of went away right when Rogue got popular, so we'll have to see. I think the deck should be a lot better against Rogue, though, with Corruptor. It's like one of the matchups where like Brute Force works out really badly for you. It's like the double Ancient War hard ramp decks. Rogue is more about like killing their minions. You can't just like play minions into their minions. One of the weaknesses of Druid vs Rogue, and the Corruptor should help a lot. Like I can kill SIs and stuff. Okay, so I'm definitely saving my ramp here.
For the wild.
3 + 3. Okay, so I can't play that lore next turn. I can play MC Tech next turn and play the lore on turn 4. MC Tech is like okay against Rogue only if they like get off good Vibe Teacher turn. I would still play the MC Tech. Vibe Teacher Oftentimes you can't really afford to play against the Violet Teacher turns. You have to kill Violet Teacher anyways. And just getting out the minion faster is probably more important, so not a too important of a card to save.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Alright, I'm gonna have to silence this. It doesn't, I mean, I can't go with the MC Tech lore anyways, because then the 6 just kills everything.
I must safeguard.
The good thing is, like, kind of, some of his move is kind of an all-in move, which is kind of good for me. Because, like, the prep is really hard. I mean, it's, like, really expensive to use, especially. Prep is, like, one of their key cards for tempo. Or for card roll for prep sprint, so. I do like playing the Wild Growth over the Mind Control Tech still. Alright, unfortunately he still had the prep sprint. So it should be a pretty close game from here, I think. A good thing is like I get to use one of his charges as weapons. Like Blade Flurry is really annoying. Big reason why I'm playing Ancient of Lore here instead of the Azure Drake with the Innervate, like Innervate Lore, is because I only had the one dragon for Corruptor. So I do want to keep my dragon in my hand. Now I have 2 dragons, so it's different, but... No prep for oil is kind of big. And if he doesn't have, like... Okay, so he also doesn't have prep for Abyss here, like prep Abyss with the Drake. He can backstab an attack, I guess, taking the 5 damage. If he has it. I feel like MC Tech is really important for this deck. Like, Ramp Druid's a little bit different than the combo Druid, and also, like, there seems to be a lot of aggro right now. So I guess the biggest reason is you don't need Shade for this type of deck. Pirates. Okay, those are clear on the board. But this card, oh, it was discounted, huh? It kind of makes sense to run Dread Corsair actually in Rogue. Like, they have weapons.
I wield the power. For the wild.
I strongly dislike Healbot in Rogue. I mean, in Druid. Because of Ancient War. I mean, Ancient Lore. Like, if you need healing, you can heal with the Ancient War. Or Lore. And the hero powers armor anyways. Druid is more about, like, having board control, getting board control. Because there's not a lot of comeback mechanics. I guess like against decks like Face Hunter for sure, the Healbot is better. than almost anything else, but he's getting so low. 12. Let's see what I get here. If I get like an ancient or something and play that. He's already used one flurry, but I mean, it's okay if I get flurried. I'm mostly trying to save my Sun Fury for a rainier day. Just trying to pressure him, use as much mana as possible.
I wonder.
Also, Druid is really heavy taunts, so like healing and taunts are kind of similar against aggro. It really depends. Like, the reason why I like taunts more for Druid mostly is because you already have a little bit of healing, and taunts are better against like, healing is exclusively good against face hunter, or I guess like most every kind of hunter, I guess. But for example, against a deck like Zoo, you'd rather just have a taunt because it saves you that much life anyways for the most part. And it's a stronger minion, so like you'd rather run a Druid Call than an anti-kill bot against Zoo. Did catch one. No saps used so far. Probably means I want to play Cenarius.
Who dares defile this ancient land? Job's done.
Like the Sunjin Drake is much weaker to Sap. Sap is one of the main cards that hasn't been played yet so far. Both flurries have been used. No fans have been used, but if I can play like 2 big taunts in one turn somehow. Oh yeah, so if this survives, I can Sun Fury as well. Then I can have like 3 taunts in one turn. Sun Fury plus Ancient War or something.
So many options. Choose soon.
I'm actually threatening lethal here with a swipe, I believe, if he doesn't clear anything else. It's too scary to play Cenarius, I think. It's actually like decent because the treants are good at absorbing these attacks and he doesn't have more AoE, but I think it's too risky. I need to clear this somehow. Let's BJH it.
I've got the beast in my sight.
The reason why I can do this move is no more Blade Flurries. I would never consider a really like a move like this if there was a Blade Flurry left. I mean, the reason why I beat JH is like, why swipe face? What's the difference between swiping face and BJH? They both remove the minion. Swipe face gets face damage in, which I feel like is kind of irrelevant because I can just swipe face next turn. And the BJH also develops a 4-2. So why about the 4-2-2 on board? I just don't care if he trades. I'm just worried about dying. I just want another taunt. Malfurion.
Nature will rise against you.
I think this matchup is too tempo oriented to keep Nourish, especially going first without any other faster cards. So I've always thought Ramp Druid was good against Combo Druid, but lately I'm not too sure about that anymore. I guess it depends who hits the ramp, a lot of it, but big things like Ancient War is really good. I guess like having one Ancient War compared to two is not a good thing in this matchup. Like Ancient War is just so good against other druids. The 5/10, 5 attack kills like every mid-range minion kind of. Like it kills their 4 to 7 drops.
Where shall I strike?
He could be a ramp also. I definitely want to save my Innervate here, unless I actually like draw a 7-drop here. Ooh, that's one of the best cards in this matchup.
For the wild.
Time for a change.
So I can either Innervate out Chromaggus next turn or Innervate Ysera. I think Ysera is much better to Innervate out. The 12 life compared to 8 is really important in this matchup. Druid usually doesn't have a way to kill. Okay, this is perfect for me. And I even have a second keeper.
I must safeguard the
Just like last time I lost, Innervating out Chromaggus against Solanas, but now I have a second keeper. It's scary though. Like, say he plays Dr. Boom here, that's gonna be really scary. Ysera isn't exactly a great drop into Dr. Boom. It's just too much power. If he plays like Ancient, like any kind of Ancient, that's definitely fine. Either way, like Lore and War is like the same. They both do only 5 damage. I'm not gonna silence this and not play Ysera. It's like a must kill against, like in this matchup, he has to kill this or silence it, I guess. And it's just so hard to kill. Even Ysera against silence is not a disaster because the 412. Do you have the next run of solo adventure on your YouTube channel? I don't actually. It's one thing I don't have on YouTube. I did the YouTube channel later, like it's the I just started it, I guess, or it didn't just start. It's been some months, but it didn't have it started when the Nax stuff was out or anything like that. At least that was expensive for. At least that was expensive for him. Double swipe, but he did get my guy. It's actually not that hard for me to kill Chromaggus, but it trades well. This might be a grinding matchup, and it's not like I'm in bad shape if I just put Laughing Sister and Drake either. It has a realistically has a payoff if he doesn't kill it. It's also a must kill. He's used 2 wraths and a swipe. I mean 2 wraths and a swipe. No, 2 swipes and a wrath. So one other wrath would be good against this. Otherwise, Keeper is okay against this. Let's just play this. Actually, you know what? Like, after just using Ysera, I should have played Chromaggus. Because what Chromaggus does, one thing it does that's really important is it prevents him from playing Ysera, kind of. Hopefully he doesn't have Ysera. It's not that bad for me, not really. Yeah, he also couldn't play something like KT. Oh, Emperor. Now I have the combo Emperor and Chromaggus, Well Growth, things like that. But yeah, I probably should have still played it. If I swipe here. Nope, I don't have mana. If I had like 6 mana, I could swipe. Swipe here, power remove everything, I think. Swipe this, it won't work. 7. Okay, I don't need to really think about it anymore. It's really important that I have 3 minions. Our decks should both be running mind control attacks, so.
I've got the beast in my sights.
It's the most amount of damage I can do. Swipe here, Corruptor this. That's 7 damage, 3, 2. I can clear everything other than the little guy, the 4-2, 4-1. It'll be a 4-1 after. Which is pretty decent, although it's bad in a way as well.
What to do?
Because I leave a 4-1 against my 5-4, so he only has 9 damage on board, and I'm unlikely to take any damage, kind of. It's just like, this matchup is so much about minion trading, I guess, that it's pretty good. I don't have to worry about, like, face damage a lot. Both of us shouldn't have BJH targets. Corruptor is kind of important to use. Oh, let's use the Corruptor. I wonder if this is better.
I've got the beast in my sight.
What do you got? Do you want alcohol or Coke?
It's like weird, but I think it's better Puttin's engine. I think neither of us have any BJH targets, and okay, good thing has no more swipe. I was realized 2 swipes have been used. That swipe would have wrecked me. Alcohol or Coke? I don't know. I'm saving XX mana for Chromaggus.
Time waits for no one.
He actually doesn't value this very much, I can tell. Like, he's even thinking about trading it for the 5/4. He's probably right on that. Like, it's not too important for him. Ooh. Merry Christmas.
Well played.
Sunfury is also a nice card for Chromaggus. It's like a card that has a large effect late in the game. It's like if you do Chromaggus double Sunfury, they're pretty good. What's my favorite thing to think about when you're happy? I don't know. I don't like thinking about anything when I'm happy. Just like chilling. You miss a lot of face damage over the entire course of the game, but it's kind of like how our decks work. Okay, I need MC Tech. 9 cards. I need to decide whether to cycle for MC Tech. Actually, I should cycle for MC Tech. Simply because there's nothing to Wrath. Where did I cycle? On this one. If I cycle, I have 8 mana. I guess I'm just cycling for no real reason. It's only 1 in 9 chance to draw MC Tech. I'm not sure if it's worth it actually. My play is stronger without it. Oh, wait. Okay, well, it's too late to cycle. That's probably a mistake. I'd be too weak to MC Tech. I was thinking like just play the Sun Fury here. I would have spent all my mana. I don't have to kill a Drake because he doesn't have any more spells either. He's already used both swipes and both wraths. But yeah, I hesitated. It's too bad to get MC Tech, and it's too likely. McLaggett, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the Strife crew. Here's a Crow Fist. Why did I hit? I don't know why I hit. It's not a big deal. I lose 1 health, I guess. It might, like, be relevant if I need to punch it next turn and trade. Like, yeah, he can cash it in by trading, but yeah. See, I mean, if he doesn't have anything to do with his hero power, he could just hero power this and use the 2/4 and kept the 1/1 alive, and now he's just more incentivized to trade the 1/1. So I mean, it makes some sense to attack anyways. Not a big deal either way, just the 1 damage. Oh, I have another chance of drawing MC Tech. I only have 8 cards left, 7 oh, okay, I have 2. Wait, what did I swipe? Swipe here, power this, punch that, Earthen Ring. I'm just gonna try draw MC Tech.
Time waits for no one.
I could use the 2 mana to play Sunfree, but I didn't think it was that important, so. I wonder if he's kind of out of threats as well, like what his cards are. I think one of his cards should be MC Tech. Maybe a second BGH as well. I think I've gone through most of his stuff. Likely he has like a Scenarios as well, maybe. Oh, Keeper. Keeper and Sylvanas. Although if he's using Hogger and Emperor, maybe not using Sylvanas, kind of like me. He better not have Black Knight. Although I mean, I've been having Taunters the whole game, so.
Shields up.
Might not have Scenarios. If he does, it's kind of weak to MC Tech. Uproot and he won't silence. It's the same thing, right? He silences the 5/10, 10/5. Just gives him a chance of BGHing it. And it gives him a chance of just dying. Well, and Worst Minion too. Nourish. I only have 4 cards left. But the weird thing is this matchup is more about the rate of fire. Oh wait, but I'll lose all my cards.
What to
Then I'll start fatiguing.
do? I wield the power. Blackwing.
So the question is, can he have double MC Tech? Should I risk it? I guess there's no point in risking it. I should have cashed this in. In case he has the Keeper.
I have no time for games.
Drake. Gain 2 mana. Okay, forget about that now. All in.
I've got the beast in my sights. For the wild.
Engaging TC-130.
Oh, there was a second one. Okay.
I consume.